Hello friends, good day and you are welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of tuning in, please consider subscribing, alright, and like my videos. Okay, here is a question, another question under sets. Actually, this is a three-set Venn diagram. I've already made a sketch of it here. So let's read on. It says, in the 2002 JAMB examination held at the JAMB Center, it was discovered that 960 candidates took mathematics, 780 took physics, and 570 took chemistry. Of these numbers, 300 took both mathematics and physics, 340 took both mathematics and chemistry, 260 took both physics and chemistry, while 130 candidates took all the three papers. Now, here is the question. How many candidates were there in that center? II says, how many took mathematics and physics only? Then last question says, translate your answer of the above in a Venn diagram. Of course, the II part of this question, I've already made a sketch of it here. Now, in this question, they told us that 960 candidates took mathematics. So this circle is the circle for mathematics denoted with M. This one is that of physics denoted with P, and this one is that of chemistry denoted with C. So the number of students that took, or the number of candidates that took mathematics is actually 960. 960. And the number of candidates that took physics is actually 780. And the number of candidates that took chemistry is actually 570. Now, we have comfortably inserted this information. Now, the question went ahead to telling us that there are 130 candidates that took the whole three papers. So, 130 took the three of them. So, this is the intersection for the whole of these. So, at this center, we put 130. Alright? Okay, now next one now says 300 took both mathematics and physics. Now, this is the region, now this is the intersection for both mathematics and physics. In this and this is the region for this mathematics and this physics. Now, the whole of this place is that 300. And now, since this place has already been known, 300 minus 130 should give us 170. So we have 170 here. Next question says 260 took both physics and chemistry. Now, this is physics, this is chemistry. They say that 260 took both physics and chemistry. And I also want you to know the same way that the whole of this region is the intersection for physics and chemistry. And they are the number of students that took both physics and chemistry. And since we've already known that here is 130, we're going to say 260 minus 130, hence we also have 130. Now, next one says that 340 took both mathematics and chemistry. Alright, so now this is the region, this is mathematics, this is chemistry. So the whole of this region now, including this 130 here, is the region for maths and, or the intersection for maths and chemistry. Alright, but we've already known this. Alright, we've already known this. So we're going to say that 340 minus this 130, and we're going to have 210. Okay, now we've already inserted all of this vital information. All right, so it therefore means that this plus this should give us that 300, this plus this should give us that 260, this plus this should give us that 340 they're talking about, and this is that 130 candidate that took all the three papers. Now let us now get the value of this region, and this region. And of course, this region is going to be the region of those that did or that took only maths. Here are those that did or took only physics, and here are those that took only chemistry. Now, for us to get this region, we are going to say 960 minus 170 minus 130 minus 210, and that will give us this. And when we do the calculation carefully, we're going to have that here is 450. The same explanation goes here and here. So we have 350 here, and we have 100 here. Alright, so now we've comfortably sketched the information in a three-set Venn diagram as question II has told us. We are now going to answer question II and I. Now, question II says, how many took mathematics and physics only? This word only means a whole lot. Alright, how many took mathematics and physics only? So, this is the region for mathematics, The whole of this circle is for mathematics and the whole of this region is for physics. And the whole of this now is the intersection. This 170 and this 130 is the intersection for maths and physics, including chemistry. Now, but since they have said how many took mathematics and physics only, it can also be read as how many took mathematics and physics but not chemistry. So if you now say this plus, if you say this and this, now this 130 now is trying to account for those that also did chemistry as well. But only 170 are those that did mathematics and physics only, or those that did mathematics and physics but not chemistry. Therefore, the answer for III, or no, the answer for II rather, the answer for II is nothing but 170. Alright? 170 candidates took mathematics and physics only. Now, the I part of the question says, how many candidates were there in that center? Very important. So this question now is more like asking us for the universal set. Now, but notice that in the course of this thing, there is nowhere in the question they told us that so number of students did not participate in the examination. So it is assumed that every student or every candidate participated in the examination. So this number here is actually 0. So ordinarily here, this place now, y is equal to the number of candidates that did not take any exam. So 0 candidates did not take any exam. Now, coming back to I part of the question that says how many candidates are there in the center means the total number of persons that are in the universal set. Alright, and how do we get it? It's going to be this here, that is number of persons that did not take the exam, this plus 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 this. Alright, note that this and this are not going to be included. Alright, very, very important. So this plus 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 this will give us the total number of students or candidates that are in that particular center, and that will be our universal set U. Alright, so if you comfortably calculate all of the values inside this set now, or inside this 3-set Venn diagram, you should be able to have 1,540. 1,540. So 1,540 candidates are there in the center. So I part of the question. So that is it for this particular video. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, again, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video.